Who wins YouTube 2025? This is the top 10 YouTube golf creators out there. We're going to look at the big boy channels, all right? We're checking out the Rick Shields, the Grant Horvat, Garrett Clark, just the big guys.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to stack them up against each other, see how they rank. My only criteria for being in this list was to be above 500,000 subscribers, because that's where a lot of channels are kind of left off. You'd be surprised on which channels are below the 500,000 mark. I wanted to rank them off of views because that's probably the most important metric. If you're not getting views, you're just a dead channel. But with the introduction of shorts, it's kind of hard to really say you did well if you have a ton of shorts on there versus long form, because one short view does not equal one long form view. So what we are going to do is base them on their subscriber growth over the year. So I have their numbers from last year as far as where they sat with subscribers. So we could easily figure out a proportion of growth and kind of just rank them based on that. Seems like a good metric to me. Yep. All right, let's start things off here. Number 10, Pearson Andy from Me and My Golf. They had a special year this year. They hit the 1 million subscriber mark, got themselves that gold play button. They started off the year with 993,000 subscribers, gained 47,134 subscribers, landing them at 1,040,134 subs for the year. They did well with views this year, over 36 million actually. They put out 79 pieces of long form content. That's quite a bit, but they also put out 281 pieces of short form content. Honestly, instructional golf lends itself very well to short form. You could just put up a little drill or just a swing change or a swing tweak, call it a short, and blow it out to the internet. As far as subscriber growth goes, they were at 4.7% on top of last year. So good job to them on getting that gold play button. Moving on, number 9. All right, Peter Finch, number 9. Let's see what he did. OG YouTuber, started the channel back in 2011. That's 15 years. I have a feeling a lot of these guys are going to be OGs, but let's check the channel out. He had 706,000 subscribers last year. Finished off the year with 789,000. That's a gain of 83,000 subscribers, giving him a growth percentage of 11.8%. Not quite at that 1 million subscriber mark, but hopefully soon, right? Peter put out 66 pieces of long form content and 10 pieces of short form content, sucking in 27.5 million views. Let's see what he did. Let's see what he did through the year. Big spike here in November, 14,000 subscribers. Lots of views here later in the year. What did he have going on? When was the Internet Invitational? Let's see, 2 months ago. He had a lot of rollover from the Internet Invitational, it looks like. As far as views go, had some people clicking on his channel. But we also have this big subscriber pop-off here in November. Let's see what Peter was doing in November. Peter, he's not getting crazy numbers here on the videos, except for this one right here with Rick Shields, match number 1. I'm sure this brought a lot of traffic in for him. 622,000 views. That's a big video for him. So that's Peter Finch, number 9. Let's move on to number 8. We've got GM Golf. Garrett, what did you do this year? Let's see. You started the year with 1.26 million subs, gained 156,000 subscribers, got you just shy of 1.416 million subscribers on the GM Golf channel. Very nice. 40 million views across 48 long form pieces of content, and a subscriber growth of 12.4%. That's a good year, considering all the things that he has going on. I'm sure we might even see him later on in this video. But did he have anything crazy this year? Nothing crazy, but, 20,000 subscribers for the month. Just nothing. Pretty level here. Nice big spike here in July. Let's see if he had a special video in July. That was like 5 months ago, 6 months ago. Yeah. 1.6 million views here. Break 60 with Grant Horvat. Obviously, you put Garrett and Grant together in a video. They're going to they're gonna break 1 million views. That's got to be this spike right here. But good job for him, Garrett Clark. I'll see you later in the video. Moving on to number 7, we've got another OG. We've got Danny Maud. Danny Maud. All right, Danny Maud here.
In this video, you're going to get to see...
That's not what I want to hear, Danny. Let's go to the old ones. Come on, Danny Maud here. Do it.
Hey everybody, Danny Maud here. And
Danny
in this
Maud,
week's
yeah.
training...
Let's get another one. Come on, Danny Maud. I don't know if he does it on the newer ones. You gotta go to the oldish. Oldest, baby. All that cringe content. All right, strike your irons. Danny Maud.
Hey everybody, Danny Maud here. Thanks for joining us.
We got more excited that time.
Have you ever wanted to strike your iron?
All right, Danny Maud. Oopsies. What do you got, Danny? Let's see. Started the year off with 1.41 million subscribers. End of the year, 1.635 million subscribers. A gain of 225,000 subs. It's a lot of subscribers. For a subscriber growth of 16%. We're getting up there. He put out 51 pieces of long-form content, 0 short-form. Like I said before, instructional videos lend themselves very well to short-form. If he could put out some short-form content, I'm sure he would jump up there in subscribers quite a bit. Did he have anything special this year? He's one guy that I never really watched. Just never found my way over to him. Always knew he was there, always knew his name, but I don't really like instructional content anymore. When I was into instructional content, it was always just me and my golf, just because that's how I learned to golf. That was the first channel that I found, so I watched a lot of those guys, and that was kind of it. But Danny's got some good months here of 30,000 subscribers. What else we got? Kind of just flat numbers here. Once you get into the winter, you're usually going to be tapering off before the summer starts back up. Right here, winter, winter, winter. Our numbers. The numbers for golf videos are just low for winter. That's just how it is. So pretty nice stable numbers here throughout the year, and then we'll go into winter and it'll die off a little bit. But Danny Maud here. Let's check out number 6 here. Good golf. We've got Garrett Clark again. Good. Look at these boys. Over the 2 million subscriber mark. Hell yeah. Good. All right. Good golf. Let's see. Started the year off 1.7 million subscribers. Broke that 2 million subscriber mark. Well done, boys. 2,021,263 of you guys subscribed to them. Gains of 311,000 subscribers. A growth percentage of 18.2%. Put out 100 pieces of long-form content and 66 pieces of short-form content. That's the biggest number on the list. They did work. 144 million views from these guys. Man, they made some money this year. Holy shit. Good golf. Let's see if they have any big spikes for the year. Again, nothing crazy. You got the winter months here, nice and low. Summer comes up. You got some big spikes. 40,000 subscribers a couple months in a row. Big spike here in November. What did we do in November? Any big numbers over here? Danny Maud here. Come on, I want to see millions. Where's the million views? Here we go. All right, so 2 months ago, 1.1 million views, 500,000 views all the time. Here's another 1 million. It looks like they just worked hard this year. Like 100 long form videos is a lot. That's a lot of content to put out, especially with the production these guys put out. Wow. They must be tired. Take a break, boys. Come on. All right, moving on. Number 5, we got Foreplay Golf. You guys know what they did this year. Foreplay. So they didn't have wild numbers at the beginning of the year. They were actually sub 500,000 subscribers. They were at 491,000. Finished the year off with 622,000 subscribers. Now they only grew by 131,000 subscribers, but proportionally to what they had at the beginning of the year, they had a gain of 26.7%. We all know where those views came from this year. This giant spike of subscribers and views in November. It was the Internet Invitational, obviously. The big thing for the year, the most popular, like, here we go, 5 million views right here, 3.4 million views. They're not typically getting numbers like that. I see between 100 and 300,000 views average. Here's a big one right here, 600,000. They're not putting out content like that. This was just absolutely put them over the edge. Without the Internet Invitational, they would not be on this list, guaranteed. But as far as views go, 67 million views. They only had 46 pieces of long form content, but they put out a ton of short form content. It was so much that I didn't even want to count them. So we're just going to say in, I don't know, a million pieces of short form content. I did not want to count how many they put out. It was pointless. We all know what happened this year with the Internet Invitational. I didn't watch it. That's too much cringe and drama for me. Was not interested in that at all. Sorry. Not sorry. Don't care. But congrats to them for putting out a good series this year. And you know what I do like is the Trent videos, the break series with Trent. Those are fun to watch. I don't mind watching those ones. Those are good videos. All right, let's move on to their partners from the Internet Invitational. Bob the Sports at number 4. All right, Bob, what'd you do? Oh, another one. Another big year. Bob the Sports getting that gold play button. Starting off the year, 906,000. Ending the year, 1.27 million subscribers. That's massive. That's 364,000 subscribers for the year, giving them a growth percentage of 40.3%. They put out 62 pieces of long-form content. I don't see any shorts on YouTube. I know that they're on Instagram and TikTok, but I didn't see any shorts on YouTube. So all their AdSense revenue is from, long form this year. So good for them. With their 139 million views for the year, that's a lot of views. All right, they just put out good numbers. You can put them. I mean, the thing about BDS is it could be the three of them playing golf. And they're gonna break 1 million views. You throw a collab in there, like a Grant Horvat or whatever, they're gonna hit 1 million views. They could just do whatever they want and hit 1 million views. They're in a sweet spot right now. But obviously, Internet Invitational, 70,000 subscribers in November, 17 million views. They get a ton of freaking views. Wow, they did good. Look at this line. 2023, 2024, 2025, boom. What a leap for them. And then bang, November, let's look at that. All right, yeah. 6.9 million, 3.9 million, 3 million. Another Joey Meltdown video, 1.4 million, 1 million, blah, blah, blah. Like 1.4. They're getting 1 million views on every video. Good for them. They are doing well. That's awesome to see. We are getting into the top 3 now, and I'm going to burst some bubbles here. There's one guy that you're not going to see in the top 3. Unfortunately, it's the godfather of YouTube golf, Rick Shields. Not really sure what's going on with him. Obviously, he's the biggest channel on YouTube. He's at 3 million subscribers, but having only gained 100,000 subscribers over the course of the year, it was only 3.4% growth. He did not make the list. He was shy. He was basically number 11. I know he's got a lot of other projects going on with like the Hit Gear channel. He's got the his podcast that he does. But sad to say he's not on our list this year. But one that did surprise me at number 3 was the Bryan Bros. I thought they would be more middle of the pack kind of guys. Don't get me wrong. I like them. They are one of my more favorite golf YouTube creators. I don't know what they did this year that was different. Let's see. Started off the year with 500,000 subs. End of the year, 729,000. They gained 229,000 subscribers. Basically 46% growth for them for the year. Nothing crazy. 45 pieces of long form, 11 short form here on YouTube. What did they do? Now this is a nice chart to see. Very just linear path going up. If you drew a straight line from here to here, nice linear growth, nice and steady. Big month here in July. Ton of views here in the summer. Is that going to be like a Grant Horvat collab? Let's check. All right, so we've got July, June, July. Oh, we've got a nice stretch of millions here. Got 1 million, 1 million, 2.5 million. Skip that. 2 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million right here. 1 million. I did not know they were putting out numbers like this. I was assuming like, the 600 to 800 range. That's a lot of million view videos. That is 53.8 million views for the year for them. I see them hitting 1 million subscribers in the next 2 years. If they do it next year, that would be massive. But I mean, on this trajectory, it's definitely doable. We can even check this. Future projections. Wow. If they stay on this trajectory, they will be at 1 million next year for New Year's. All right, Brian Bros. Let's see if you could do it. The clock's ticking. 1 year to get to 1 million subscribers. I think you could do it. Keep it going. Hell yeah. All right, top 2, baby. I knew who was going to be in this, and it can kind of go either way. Let's just start off number 2. Bryson DeChambeau. He is just he's a YouTuber now. I don't know if he's even a professional golfer anymore. He is a YouTuber. Brixton DeChambeau. Bryson. Blah, 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 blah. Started off the year 1.6 million, broke to smash 2 million subscribers. He's at 2.5 million subscribers. Gained 891,000 subscribers. Holy shit. Bryson almost grabbed 1 million subscribers in 1 year. That's growth of 53.7%. That's insane. 250 million views on the channel. And he only put out 22 pieces of long form content. 43 shorts, but only 22 pieces of long form. That says something. Because that means if we look at his numbers, what the fuck? Oh, this has got to be July of 24. That's got to be the Trump video. Oh my gosh, subscribers. Did he really get that many? 500,000 subscribers? All right, this dude's putting out 100,000 subscriber months. August 2025, peak summer golf. Probably had a blow up video here. I want to know what this one is. July 2024. What did you do? A year ago. That's got to be this Trump video. 16 million views. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. All right, this year, big video for him. Adam Sandler video. 8.8 million views. Garrett and Grant here, 7.2 million. All right, the Break 50 series is just killing it for him. This is a good title. That's a good title right there. I don't know. I don't like his thumbnails, but the titles are good. Definitely. Oh, BDS. Here we go. 5 million. Yeah, Bryson just there's nothing to say. He gained the most subscribers for the year. He had the most views for the year, but he did not have the greatest subscriber growth. All right, that number 1 spot is going to go to Grant Horvat, the golden boy. Again, also we only looked at main channels. We're not looking at second channels or adding them into the equation at all. Should have said that at the beginning. And another one finishing off our list with another gold play button. Started off the year just shy at 964,000 subscribers. Now sitting at 1.57 million subscribers. That's 608,000 subscribers for the year, with a subscriber gain of 63%. That's huge. That's a massive jump for his channel. Also got himself 154 million views. Not putting out crazy content. 43 pieces of long form, 21 pieces of short form on YouTube. This dude's probably gonna hit 2 million this year, I bet. because he's hitting 2 million this year for sure. All right, let's check out this channel. There's just fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at this growth. Just nice bang. Big banger right here, and then huge gains right here. Look at this one though. Look at the views down here. Nice linear, steady linear growth, and then bang, way up here. Something switched for him in this point between February and March of this year. Something happened, and he's just killing it right now. Checking the channel out. Obviously, everything's gonna be 1 million+ views. I don't know. Him and Bryson are gonna go back and forth. I think the old school YouTubers are still gonna have steady growth, but it's not gonna be like these personality-driven golf channels. They are just in the lead right now. Things can change in the future, but I don't see it changing anytime soon. So these big personality channels, Bryson, Grant, BDS, they are going to be leading things for YouTube golf right now. I don't know. It's pretty cool to see. It's quite a change. I mean, the biggest thing on YouTube golf back in the day was, how to swing a club. It was all instructional stuff. And then we got into challenges and now it's just who's the biggest character? How many collabs can you have? Who's your best collaborator? All right, Grant. Congratulations. Number 1, gold play button. Number 2, I don't know, PRIMO Golf. We've got a link and a discount code down in the description. I guess basically Grant owns part of PRIMO, so he's kind of my boss. So well done, boss. Good job. All right. Anyways, congratulations on all the growth of the channel, all the views, all the subs. To 1 million next year. I say you go for it. All right. And with that, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you're not. I got some big plans for 2026 myself. I would love to put out more content than I did last year. We'll be out on the course. I'll be sitting here talking. I'll be reviewing products. If you want more of that stuff along with me, like I said, subscribe to the channel. But that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.